extra time.
इससे समझाओ।
विन ग्रिप टेक्नोलॉजी कुछ इस तरह सीमेंट को ग्रिप करता है बिल्कुल टाइट।
SRMB TMT चैंपियंस की पसंद।
When we were speaking about 71 and the day we launched the cover, I actually had asked you this question. 50 years of your international career, we were celebrating you, and you said to me, 2 things I want to put to rest. That was a one-on-one interaction. Here, hundreds are watching. The 2 things you had told me at that point in time to put to rest: Australia walking out with Chetan Chauhan and dropping Kapil Dev. Will you please put the 2 things to rest?
Well, I think it is, as far as the first one is concerned, it's very simple in the sense that there's a misconception created that it was the LBW decision that prompted me to try and take my partner Chetan Chauhan off the field. Well, that wasn't the case, because I had been given out LBW when I had inside edged the ball earlier. Before that, I've been given out LBW inside edged even after that, but I didn't try and take my team off. What had happened was, if you actually see the video, is that after the decision, and when Dennis Lilly came and pointed towards the pads, and I was trying to tell him yes, but I nicked it first, I realized that I had no option but to go back to the dressing room, and that's what I was doing. And I've actually walked about 10 paces towards the dressing room when I was abused. When I was abused by the Australian players, a couple of the Australian players, very bad language, which is what made me snap. Which is what made me snap and made me turn back and ask Chetan to, let's walk off. We don't want to play against these people. So that is it was the abuse that was the reason why I turned back. Without the abuse, I think I would have gone back into the change room. And as most batsmen tend to do, even if you've got a double 100, you tend to sort of get very upset that you're out, and sort of that's the way I would have vented my anger in the change room. So it was the abuse and not the LBW decision that did it.
And Kapil Dev?
Well, again, over here, immediately after that omission, there was quite a bit of rumor spread that it was because of me that he wasn't selected, that he was dropped. I want to say one thing, that as part of the Indian captain, then I'm not too sure about now. The Indian captain then was co-opted to the selection committee, and when you're co-opted to the selection committee, you don't have a vote. You can probably sit to the selection committee and talk about who you think would be good players in your 11. And so in that particular situation, the feelings had been pretty, because we lost the game, the feelings were pretty high. And by the time I actually went to the selection meeting, because after the team lost, I actually told Mr. Borde, the chairman of the selection committee, to please go ahead and begin the selection committee meeting. I want to have a chat with the players. I want to talk to the players. And so I took about 15-20 minutes talking to the players, saying that, okay, we have lost the game. Now there are 3 more matches left. Let's look at it as a 3-match series rather than, let's forget what has happened. We won the first, they have won the second. Now we'll look at it as a 3-test match series. So forget what has happened. So this was the kind of, this was basically the kind of pep talk that I was trying to do with the team to lift the team up. And by the time I reached the selection meeting, the discussion was pretty heated, and it was all to do, the heated discussion was about the shot that Kapil Dev had played. And so, so at the end of the day, he was dropped. But the way that the canard was spread, that I was the one who wanted him dropped, all I can say at this stage, because I think the selection committee meetings are supposed to be confidential. All I can say is that I did not propose Kapil Dev being dropped. That proposal to drop him, also to not pay him his match fees, came from somebody else. At the end of the day, whatever happened, we are all responsible. But one thing for sure, whatever I might be, I'm, I'm not stupid to drop my match winner from my team. My only match winner, with due respect to the other members of the team, the Kapil Dev was the only match winner in our team with both bat and ball. He could turn the match with the bat, he could turn the match with the ball. And as a captain, I was not going to drop him from the team. Eventually, a decision was taken, arrived at, and I did not propose Kapil Dev being dropped. That is what I want to say.
In 1987, why did you retire?
Why did I retire? Oh, I mean, it's very simple, actually. About a year earlier, I was actually thinking of giving it up because I was getting into situations where on the field, during a test match, if I was on the field fielding, and you looked at the time and you would say to yourself, oh God, another, 12 minutes to go for tea. Or, when it was coming towards the end of the day's play and you were on the field and you would do the same. Oh, another 14 minutes to go before the end of the day's play. And in limited overs cricket also, it was something similar. Oh, I was thinking, another 6 overs of fielding. Or, So it got to a stage where I'm saying to myself, look, I'm not enjoying being on the field. If earlier on you never thought in terms of time, you never thought in terms of number of overs, you just were so involved that time and the overs or whatever, it didn't matter. You just enjoyed being on the field. So that was a clear sign to me at that stage that I wasn't quite enjoying being on the field. So it's better to go before See, it was still a sport. It is still a sport. It's just that we are blessed to be able to represent our country. But at the end of the day, it is still a sport. And if you're not enjoying playing the sport, then why play it? That was the thing.
Hit the subscribe option and the bell icon to get all the exclusive sports videos on Extra Time.